What's up? How you guys doing? Excited? Yeah, I am 17, so unfortunately for you ladies, keep it down, because you'll go to jail. Also, guys, if you have a girlfriend, I get hit on her, because if you do anything, you also go to jail. It's a win-win. Yeah, but I'm into cougars, I think 21-year-olds are so hot. It's ridiculous. I just graduated high school, which is pretty cool. I went to an all-boys school, which wasn't pretty cool. It was awful, actually. There's like farting contests. Like one time a dude crapped himself, and he won. Here's something that should never happen in an all-boys school: never get an erection, because there's no excuse for that at all. At all. I got to take a health class. Anybody ever take a health class? It's basically a grown woman or man says penis and vagina, and you laugh right in her face. I got a Christmas break assignment for my health class. Listen to this. What is your favorite disease and why? And I didn't do it, and I got in trouble. She's like, why didn't you do it? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of diseases, let alone have one I call my favorite. It's like one of those messed up Facebook quizzes you get. Like, what disease are you? Hepatitis in the house. I know you guys are a little creeped out. I'm aware I look like a white black guy, okay? I'm tall, I have big lips, I like white bitches, Somebody told me the other day I look like John Cryer, the gay dude from 2.5 Men. Yeah, that's not a compliment. I don't know. Like, nobody wakes up in the morning happy like, yeah, I look like John Cryer, awesome. No, it's awful. Because it's like one step away from Steve-O from Jackass. That's what it is. I went to school in Brooklyn, so like the majority of my friends were black, and it was weird because like I was the only white guy, and like I watched TBS. It's never like that. It shouldn't be like that. Like we were hanging out, and black people speak English, but it's not English. Like they're like, yo, Pete, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm like, Jaquan, I haven't seen you in 3 months. What are you talking about? Do you have perception of time? This is ridiculous. I'm still growing, which is weird. Like, I hope this height stops and my pee-pee starts, because brown and yellow, brown and yellow, brown. I went outside when we had a snowstorm in New York. We had a blizzard, and I went outside to shovel, and my neighbor was just like, hey dude, I hate to break it to you, which is, always a great way to start a conversation. Hey dude. So he goes up to me and he goes, hey, I saw your sister in the shower naked yesterday. I'm sorry. And I'm like, wait, she's been gone for 2 weeks. What are you talking about? It was me. He was talking about me.
My mom raised my brother and I. She's also a Muslim lady. I don't want to make her seem racist, so I'll just tell you that she is. When I was a kid, for some reason, all my friends were Asian. So, like, a lot of pork was being eaten, And they'd be confused, like, Dina, why can't you eat pork? Are you allergic? And I'd say, sort of. My soul is allergic. And they'd be like, what's a soul? And I'd say, I don't know, but my mom says you guys don't have one. Also, when I was in middle school, I got a Christmas present, which you're not supposed to do. And what it was a Hanukkah card. And inside was a bag of weed. And my mom found it and woke me up the most furious I've ever seen her in my life, like waving it in my face. Like, Dina, which one of your degenerate friends gave you this Hanukkah card? I don't live with her anymore. That's good. I go home sometimes to visit her. I just like to make sure that she is still insecure with my body. She never lets me down. The last time I went home, I was working for Nickelodeon at the time, the kids' TV channel. And the first thing she said was, "Oh, what are they feeding you at Nickelodeon? Children?" I was like, "Wow, Mom, I know where I get the funny genes from." The man who left you. Thank you. I actually got fired from that job. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm weird. People think I'm shy because I don't say words to anybody. But I don't think I'm shy. I just believe in manners, Like I was on the train on the way to work, and it was like really crowded, and everyone was blocking the door, and it was my stop. So I just very politely skipped work that day. Just better. Dating is weird, right? You have to talk to people. I have a friend going through a breakup right now. I don't know how to console her. I just gave her the only piece of advice I know for sure. I was like, "Listen, girl, somewhere in the world right now, somebody is just waiting to fall in love with you. And somebody is waiting for tickets to see Limp Bizkit. And you just have to hope they're not the same person."
That felt good. Normally, the only time anyone's happy to see me is when I'm leaving a parking space. Sometimes I'll just wait till someone needs it, And I'll be like, yeah, come on. You get a space, I get a smile. What's up, you guys drinking? I quit drinking this morning. I realized I had a problem, and I think this is a good way to tell if you too have a problem, is I'd start hitting empty bottles of wine like they were bottles of ketchup. That's when I knew that I needed a break. So I'm trying to change my perspective a little bit. I'm trying to be more grateful in general. Like on the way over here, I saw a guy using a payphone, and I thought, at least I'm not using a payphone right now. That's good. And then I thought, who's got it worse? The guy who's on the payphone or the guy who's calling? Because he's not like, "Hey, I just got a promotion." He's like, "You still got that couch? Can I get a ride to that couch? What's up?" All right, guys, look, life's tough, okay? Chill out. Life's like a box of chocolates, and we all have a peanut allergy, okay? That's what life's about, guys. You got it? Yeah, I'm getting older. Oh, here's some good news. I live in East Hollywood. There's a lot of Scientologists there. You guys know about Scientologists. And I saw something incredible. I thought it was a myth. It's totally real. I saw the Scientologist secret handshake. It's incredible. The Scientologist secret handshake, what they do is they walk up to each other. They make sure no one's looking. They stick out their right hand, and they go, okay? Got it? Thank you. Thanks. That's the Scientologist secret handshake. I'm single, believe it or not. I'm single, man. I'm single. And when you're in your mid-30s, it's your defining characteristic. You're single. In your 20s, your friends will be like, "Oh, you gotta meet Lauren. She's a foodie. You're a foodie. It's perfect. You gotta meet Sarah. You like hiking. She likes hiking. Yes." In your 30s, they're like, "You have to meet Jane. You're single. She's single. I'm gonna speak at your wedding." Yes.
I noticed tonight there's a lot of beautiful women here, and I think you guys are all amazing. Here, on the internet, you guys are all beautiful. Problem is, I get nervous around you guys. I don't know what to say. Getting into the conversation, not a problem, but then once it gets to engaging you guys in dialogue, very difficult. I was sitting next to this gorgeous black woman on a flight recently, She started playing with my hair, right? I'm like, oh, what do I say? She's like, ooh, you got skin like a brother, but hair like a white boy. I like that. And I'm like, I have an erection. I know what to say. What do I say in that scenario? You know what I mean? And then she's like, oh, you're nervous. You're jaded by love. Think about first love. Think about it. I don't want to think about it. All my memories are terrible. First memory with a woman. I'm 6 years old. Nicole Begood. I go through. I go, hey, Nicole, I love you. You're the color of poop. Memory number 1. I'm 6. Second memory with a girl, okay? I'm in high school. 17 years old. First kiss, all right? I'm in the pool. Me, this girl, right? She lays it on me. Bam! Tongue in mouth. Immediately, right? I come. Boom! Fire the jets. I couldn't control myself. What do I do? I make that face, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I came. She's like, ah! Hasan spilled his man goo in the pool. Everyone clears out because it was a public setting. My rebuttal, at least she called me a man. What? That's not even a good rebuttal. Memory number 3, with women. Here we go. This is the one. This is the closer. I'm in college, first girlfriend, right? We're studying together. She's sitting there in the study lounge. She's like, oh, my stomach hurts. I'm a girl, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm a gentleman, so I'm like, are you all right? Are you okay? Is it that time of the month? She's like, my stomach just hurts. No, it's just that my stomach just hurts. So I thought it'd be funny, so I immediately blocked the bathroom door, and I'm like, admit it, you have to take a crap, don't you? Why would I do that? Why am I standing like this? Admit it. How old am I, 4? Like guarding a treehouse? Admit it. Say it. And she's like, no. I'm like, say it. She's like, okay, fine, I have to take a crap. And sometimes I fart, even though it's not around you. And even though I reprimand you for watching porn, I watch it too, and I've masturbated to men other than you. And I'm like, oh my God. When did you fart? Honestly, this relationship is built on trust, and you're making it crumble with your farts, woman.
I just want to get old. I can't wait. I can't wait to like just be over 65. I mean, I'm not like, I'm getting older, and I can tell I'm getting older. I'm not old yet. I want to be old so I can stop caring. Like, this is how I know I'm getting old. Like this is, I'm not old, but I'm getting old because stuff is changing. You ever notice stuff about your body that changes, and then you don't really realize it until, right? Like every time I sit down, this is what happens. You know the worst part? Getting up. That had happened 2 years ago. That never happened. I don't know why making my knees bend makes noise come out of my throat. Now that never happened. This is how lazy I've gotten, right? Ready? Okay? I'll be watching TV. I'll be watching television. That's how lazy I am. I'll be watching TV, and then I'll put the remote down, and I grab my beer, and the remote will fall, and I don't even, it's not even an option to pick. It's like I just look. And now I'm trying to convince myself that what's on TV is worth not doing one sit up. It's right there. I could get it, but I'm like, guess I'm watching The View. Like this is what I'm saying. Like old people, like I've never seen, look, this is how much old people don't care about stuff, okay? Like I've never nobody in this room, I've never seen a man over 70 wash his hands. Like you think they care? They don't care about germs. I seen an old dude touch a door and I didn't look at, like they don't care, okay? They don't care, all right? You're like, man, that dude was in the war. You're like, what war? It don't matter, pick one. Point is he's still here, okay? He made it through. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to be, like, I want to be, like, that's, like, I just want to be old enough to go to people's houses and fall asleep. And then they just let me sleep. They don't even attempt to what they're like, yo man, should we wake this old dude up? Yo man, let that dude sleep. Why? Cause he old, man. You know that dude was in the war. What war? Don't matter. Pick one. Point is he's still here. That's what I'm trying to be in my life.
Lovely to be here. I also just got back from Scotland. How about that, huh? Has anyone been there before? It was my first time. I had a blast. I stayed at an Airbnb. You guys know those period homes that have those ancient sinks where there's a separate faucet for each temperature? You guys know that there's like a hot faucet and then a completely different one for the cold? Can I just ask sincerely, what is the idea behind this? How am I supposed to wash my hands? Because it's not like the hot faucet is warm water. It's scalding hot. It has never seen cold water in its life. Am I supposed to just cup my hands and fill an appropriate amount of cold water in first, and then just jab it underneath the boiling hot water until the right mix is in my hands? And then I've got no hands left for soap. Am I supposed to just pump it in with my chin? Or the back of my hands and get it all over the porcelain? Am I supposed to fill the sink like a bird bath and just kind of douse myself in it? Get it together, Scotland. What the hell is going on over there? Where's my bidet? That's what I want to know. That's a sink consistent with bidets, in my opinion. You guys know bidets, right? It's the water fountain that we all realized isn't a water fountain about halfway through our first time using it. We won't do that again, will we, adults? Thank God those don't have separate faucets. That could get a little messy. I had some fun with my Siri while I was out there. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can now change the dialect on your iPhone. Not just the language. You could change it, you probably knew you can change it to Italian or whatever language if you're learning a different one, and it's fun, it'll talk to you in that language. But now you can change the accent. Within the English language, there's about 10 different accents you can change it to. You can change it to American, English, Australian, Scottish, even Indian, but in English. That's a real thing. That's on your iPhone right now. And this is a thrill for me because I grew up in Australia, and for years my iPhone has had a hard time understanding me because of my residual accent. Simple things, you know, like I would try to call my sister, whose name is Devin Clark, and I would be like, "Oi Siri, call Devin Clark." And with her North American accent, she would say, "I'm sorry, I don't have Devin Clark on your contacts." And I'm like, "No, Clark, Devin Clark." I have to force the R. But now that she's Australian, it's much easier. I just have to be like, "Oi Siri, call Devin Clark." And now she politely responds with, "Oh, you mean your bloody sister? Oh yeah, let's give her a ring. What a good little brother." Much easier.
All right, first impression I like to call my impression of the worst magician you will ever see. The worst magician you will ever see.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my next trick, I will disappear right in front of your eyes. For my next trick, I will saw a human body in half. All I need is a volunteer from the audience and a saw.
This one's a new one. I'm working on this. Here's my impression of the worst thing a dying man can say to his soon-to-be widowed wife on his deathbed. You got that? The worst thing a dying man can say to his soon-to-be widowed wife on his deathbed. Do we have that? Here we go. Don't anyone. Thank you. Here's my impression of a rock star who has the attitude but doesn't get the music, all right? A rock star, he has the attitude, doesn't get the music.
You guys ready to rock this? Let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Swimming, swimming in my swimming pool. When days are hot, when days are cool, in my swimming pool.
Let's go get some
Breaststroke, side stroke, fancy.
you, Simon!
Because I was singing? All right. That's actually a good clap right there. Just a bang on the table. That's when you know you're doing well. Here's my impression of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. The Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Ready? You ever take a poopy that smells so bad that even the poopy itself jumps out of the toilet bowl running away from his own stinky poopy smell going, I'm a stinky poopy, I'm a stinky poopy. Man, and I'd even eat corn. All I'm saying, people, is that comedy sucks, all right? And if you go see a blue-collar comedy tour, you can actually watch an audience devolve into apes during the show. Huh? Whoa. Huh? Whoa. Huh? Oh, you said poopy. Last part of my show, since I gotta go. I think I got the light. Was that the light? I mean, I don't really want to go. You guys are juicy. My nipples are hard. You know how I describe myself? That's how I describe myself. I'm like that guy who's like, a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now. The band's like, whoa, dude, that's a little bit too loud.